What's up, everybody? Josh Armijo here. I hope everybody's doing good and well and stuff. I got an Arsenal inventory update to do for you guys. Vinyl this time, and we got some heavy hitters to talk to you about here. Heavy hitters from within the realms of both black metal and death metal. And we're going to start off with something from the fine folks over of the Ross Bay Cult. This is Blasphemy with Gods of War. Yeah. I'm pretty late to the party in finally getting a copy of this album, but hey, better late than never, I would say. But yeah. Of course, this is the second Blasphemy album. I believe this came out in 1993 through Osmos Productions, and yeah, finally a 2015 reissue. But yeah, super pleased to own this. I honestly think this is continuing on in the same pathway that Fallen Angel of Doom did. Very abrasive, very ugly, very nasty sounding black metal, but yet done in the way that only Blasphemy know how to do it. I mean, songs like Blasphemous Attack, Atomic Nuclear Desolation, Emperor of the Black Abyss, Necrosadist. This album has its own bangers. And of course, this is a pretty short little record, so they decided to tack on the Blood Upon the Altar demo on this as well, which of course is a great demo in and of itself, and showcasing the earliest instances of Blasphemy, which is just really, really incredible. But yeah, if you're a Blasphemy fan, I would definitely say that this is a solid album. I prefer Fallen Angel of Doom personally, but Gods of War is awesome in its own right. So anyway, here's the front cover. Very Gallant sort of artwork going on here with this. Digging the matte finish on the jacket, very, very nicely done here. Back cover, Osmos Productions. There you have side A with the Gods of War album, and Blood Upon the Altar on the B-side. Yeah. Comes with this huge booklet, black and white booklet of old band photos and stuff. Of course, Blasphemy, black metal skinheads, that's something you would know Blasphemy best for. And you have these really cool collages of band photos, promo photos, demo photos. There you see the infamous Ross Bay couch photo right here. Fucking love that. Kinda wish there were lyrics to this, but what can you do? Still a cool little addition and booklet and whatever. And I know this reissue got put out in many different formats. I know there was a Ludo Evil edition, which was that hard book that came with the bonus 10-inch. But I was able to acquire this through Dark Descent, and I got one of the other variants. And this comes on a clear vinyl. Kind of a milky sort of clear color vinyl here. There you have this side with, had it upside down here. Blasphemy on this side. The inverted cross on the opposite side. Very good sounding record, I should say. But yeah, Blasphemy is sick, and they definitely inspired a lot of bands to try to sound like Blasphemy, but there can only be one Blasphemy, and this is Gods of War. So check this out. Next up, I'm so happy that 20 Buck Spin reissued this. I had been looking for this album for many, many years, and once I found out that this got the reissue treatment, I was very, very pleased and happy that this was made available. This is Vastum with Carnal Law. Yeah. I believe this came out in 2011, and yeah. This album was my very first exposure to the band. They played a style of death metal that was very, very filthy and dirty. Everything about that record just screamed and oozed classic death metal. I mean, just the way this band, the way they went about it with their style of death metal made them a little different from the pack. But this is a really awesome album. I believe that in time they've gotten better with their craft with their second and third albums, Patricidal Lust and Hole Below. But this album has a little bit of a sentimental value to me because of how I was introduced to Vastum and their sound and their lyrical content and everything. Just a really, really awesome and solid band. I mean, listen to the songs Primal Seduction, Devoid, and Umbra Interna. Just some really, really incredible death metal here. Like I said, they're only getting better and stronger from here, but this was a very good way to get the ball rolling for a band like Vastum. So anyway, here's a front cover. Pretty much kept the original album cover intact. The jacket's a little, you'd feel a little different by the way it looks, but I really think that they brought out the best with this album cover here. Back cover, $20 spin. This cross that's pretty synonymous with Vastum releases, which I think is really, really cool. It comes with this fold-out sheet. You have the Vastum logo, some artwork, and some a passage of some sorts. Interfaces et urinum mascimer. We are born between feces and urine. I believe that's what it translates to loosely. Lyric sheet, lyrics and credits and band photos. Vastum looking really, really badass, of course. And this came in two different variants. Standard black vinyl and this color version, which was too good to pass up. Comes on a nice red, dark red sort of merge with black, red, and orange looking sort of splatters. I mean, if you hold this up to the light, you can definitely see why this vinyl color looks as good as it does. And this is a great, great sounding record. This reissue got a remaster job, which I think sounds phenomenal and marvelous. But yeah, incredible, incredible vinyl here. Music backs it up too. But yeah, if you've never heard the first Vastum record, go find this and listen to this however you're able to. So yeah, there's Vastum with Carnal Law. Next up is a demo compilation I had no idea even existed, but I'm glad to finally have it. This is Amon with Sacrificial. Yeah. This was released last year through a label called Buried by Time and Dust Records. And this is pretty much a compilation of the first two Amon demos. Sacrificial from 1989 and the 1987 one prior to that with Feasting the Beast. Of course, as many of you who are into classic death metal know, Amon is the band that existed before they changed their name to Deicide. And I honestly feel that some of the best material that Deicide ever did was when they were known as Amon, back when they had that evil, blasphemous sort of idea going for them at the time. I mean, yeah, I love old Deicide. The first four Deicide albums are definitely my favorite representation of the band, especially Once Upon the Cross and Legion. But yeah, these Amon demos are so scary sounding. I mean, just Glenn Benton's vocals, Steve Ashheim's drumming, and when the Hoffman brothers were in the band back in the day, I mean, just the unmistakable guitar riffs and everything. It just sounded raw. It sounded more dirty, more primal. I mean, songs that you know and love best from Deicide, like Sacrificial Suicide, Dead by Dawn, Lunatic of God's Creation, all these classic songs that would later be adapted and redone by Deicide. I mean, this is just so fucking awesome, and I'm really happy to see that something like this could see the light of day on a vinyl format. Of course, this originally got put out as a compilation CD. I think it was called Amon Feasting the Beast through Roadrunner back in the day, but this vinyl version is so top-notch, and if you're a Deicide fan, preferably of the older era of the band, this compilation is very, very top-notch. So anyway, here's a front cover. Love this artwork, love the matte finish on this. Thick little spine going on here. Back cover, track listing and credits. Love this photo of Deicide. It's one of my favorite Deicide photos. Came with some pretty neat little stuff here. You have this one sheet here. Classic band photos from the Amon and old Deicide era. Lyrics. Yeah, lyrics and information. And I believe this was licensed by the Hoffman brothers themselves, so I want to pretty much say that this is a legitimate vinyl reissue here. I had my concerns at first, but it is what it is. It's fucking awesome. Got a poster here. Old school poster of one of the earliest Amon gigs. September 1st, 1989 at the Sunset Club in Fletcher Temple in Tampa, Florida. Yeah, Morbid Angel and Amon, both amazing bands back in their prime at the time. And this vinyl got put out through 3 different, it came out in 3 different vinyl variants. Standard black vinyl, picture disc, and the version that I got, which is on a very cool translucent green vinyl. I believe this is side A. I love side B here. This side B looks so badass. Yeah. But yeah, I don't care what anybody says. I fucking love old Deicide. This is the best era of the band right here. And if you're a Deicide fan, old Deicide fan, check out Sacrificial by Amon. So fucking cool. Next up we have two of my favorite releases from 2016, and we start off with one of the best death metal records from 2016. This is Mortem with Dienos Necromantis. Yeah. This was released through Iron Pegasus Records in 2016, and yeah. What is there to say about them that I haven't already said before? These guys are based out of Peru, and they are a very, very well-regarded and well-respected band to come out of that country. Not only in representing Peruvian death metal, but for also creating some absolutely phenomenal music throughout the decades and throughout the years. I mean, this album is pretty much proof that a band like Mortem still has it going. They still have the fire, they still have the energy to make such fantastic music. I mean, seeing them live last year was so amazing, but this newer music just sounds absolutely killer. Killer riffs, killer vocals. This is pretty much death metal done the old-fashioned way and done with love and care and respect. Songs like Angel of Apostasy, The Pain of Being Dead, Possessor of Lost Souls. I mean, such a killer array of talent, passion, great song and lyric writing. This is just an absolutely amazing album from front to back. And if you haven't heard this album or heard anything of Mortem, you guys need to check them out and listen to them. I mean, I wear that shirt regularly that I got from last year. They're such a killer band. So anyway, here's the front cover. Love this ancient artwork looking stuff here. Back cover. Band member photos and credits. Gatefold with lyrics, more photos and credits. Very good quality on this release, and I don't know the limitation on everything, but this is on a standard black vinyl. Side A, side B. But yeah, this album is phenomenal. As genuine as death metal gets, and Mortem are one of the greatest going right now, so y'all need to check this out. Get it through CD and vinyl, however you're able to. So anyway, here's Mortem with Dienos Necromantis. Go check this out. And this next one is very special to me because I had this album in my top 5 of last year, and I definitely still consider it to be one of the scariest pieces of black metal to come out in quite some time. This is Recluse with Stillbirth in Bethlehem. Yeah. This was released last year through Darker Than Black Records, and yeah. I fucking love this project so much. It epitomizes and represents everything of what black metal is all about. Hatred, evil, blasphemy, torment. It's all here. And with Stillbirth in Bethlehem, pretty much everything that this project had done prior with the demo, the Frozen Blood record, and the Black Famine demos, all come to a head here, because it's a little bit of a different lineup this time around, because not only are you having Phil McSorley do the music and stuff, but you have Vlad from Vlad Tepes doing the vocals, and his vocal work just sounds absolutely scary, mean as hell, angry as hell. That's the vibe I get when I listen to Stillbirth in Bethlehem, is just straight up anger and evil. I mean, you have to be in the right mind frame and mindset to listen to something like Stillbirth in Bethlehem, because if you own the CD, it's pretty much one straightforward journey. The vinyl here is a little bit different because you have some certain songs on one side and you have a lot of songs on the other side. But it's still very scary and frightening to listen to. Canticle of Murder, Hasidic Insect, Howling Scorched Spectre, Boiling Children's Genitals. I mean, there's no line this band won't cross. And they cross plenty of lines here with Stillbirth in Bethlehem. This is such a scary black metal record, and this particular vinyl version means a lot to me for many reasons, which I'll show you right now. So anyway, here's the front cover. Matte finish on the jacket, very basic, simplistic sort of album cover art here. Different from the CD art, I should say. Here's the back cover with the band members and track listings. As you can see, this is signed by Phil McSorley himself. I had gotten a copy of this through Arcane Altar, but because I couldn't really wait anymore for, you know, band copies. But as soon as he was able to get his band copies in, I decided to part ways with that version, give it to a friend, and have this very special version of Stillbirth in Bethlehem. But yeah, signed by Phil, very, very happy and thankful for this. I believe the vinyl version is limited to 333 copies, and they all come on a standard black vinyl. Side A, Side B, love the center labelings on this, very, very scary looking stuff. But let me show you why this is so special to me, and this is just insane here. I got this little thing here, which is pretty much, and I'll show it to you as best as I possibly can here. It's pretty much a torn Bible page, but wrapped in the Bible page is human teeth. Yeah, human teeth for pretty much all of the band copy exclusive versions. So this version of the record that I have is somewhat consecrated in a way, which is really, really freaky. And I definitely think it fits the overall theme of things with this record. It's just fucking scary. But yeah, I fucking love that. Very, very happy and pleased to own this album. But yeah, if you haven't heard of this Recluse record, listen to the previous Recluse stuff and then listen to this. You're in for a true black metal nightmare. So this is Stillbirth in Bethlehem by Recluse. And last but certainly not least, I started with something from the Ross Bay Cult, and I'm going to finish with something from the Ross Bay Cult. This was the very first thing that I reviewed in 2017, and I am very, very happy and pleased to own this particular EP on vinyl. This is Death Worship with Extermination Mass. Yeah. Nuclear War Now. Yeah, I'm not really going to say too much than what I already said in the review. Of course, this is members of Revenge, Conqueror, and Blasphemy all coming together. Pretty much a steroided out version of Blasphemy and Conqueror in a way. I mean, just the drumming, the vocals, the lyrics. I mean, if you're a fan of any of the Ross Bay Cult bands, there's no reason that you wouldn't enjoy something like Death Worship. I think this project is amazing, and I am very hopeful that more things will be coming from this Death Worship project. It really does sound phenomenal. So much catchiness coming out of the 20 minutes of this EP's release, and just makes you want more. And I hope there will be more in the future from this project. So anyway, here's the front cover. Love this skull. Love this album cover here. Glossy jacket. Hot foil stamping on the front and the back of the record, of the jacket here. This is the back cover, track listing. Yeah, very, very high-end quality here with this stuff. Comes with a lyric sheet. Yeah, very good quality here on the lyric sheet. There's also an ad for Nuclear War Now and Iron Bonehead stuff on here, but I won't take that out. I don't know if you're able to really see it well or not, but on the inside of the jacket, there's some sort of design and artwork on here. It's like a checkered sort of design on the inside of the jacket, which is really, really cool. Comes with a poster of the album cover for Extermination Mass. Very, very good quality on the poster here. I got the Die-Hard version of this, and there are some cool little things that come with it. Got a sticker for the Death Worship Extermination Mass. The coup de grace for this for me. Yeah. Die-cast pin of the Extermination Mass artwork. Very, very high quality. Of course, you have the studs on the back here if you want to put it on your vest or your jacket or whatever. Trying to see if you can get the quality of this thing on here, which is so fucking badass. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, this I got the colored vinyl variant of this, 45 RPM on a bone white vinyl. Side A, side B. The inside of the jacket has this texturing, or this design on here, which I think is really fucking cool. But yeah, this Death Worship project is so fucking amazing, and I cannot wait to hear more if they decide to do more. I think they need to do more Death Worship. This is fucking great stuff. So anyway, this is Extermination Mass by Death Worship. Go check this out. And with that being said, I'm going to conclude this video. I will leave you some selected links to some of the bands I talked to you about here in this video. If you happen to have heard or own any of these releases, definitely let me know. Have a great rest of your weekend. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for checking out my channel. And until the next time, Army Hill out.